Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 10th ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. trying to extend the play. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Breaks free. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. NC State comes to the line quickly. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Great cut there. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense, they're going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The grab behind the line, it's Smith. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's escaping the pocket now. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, NC State. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. The He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff. And to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up, this is going to be an exciting finish.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Gets some space around the 30. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And we get the second half started with a running play. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball, and almost every time they had a possession, they were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Gonna run it. It's Smith. He shreds the tackle. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get 2 hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll get him down that time. Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That puts them on top in the second half.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Second down. We're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Try and muscle for the first down. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The last thing you want to do here late in a tie game, they give the opposing offense some nice starting field position. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Smith. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Running out of time in the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Trying to find room. It's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers to this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Throws it to the right. The 4th down completion to the running back. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Let's it fly to the wideout. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Second down after the incompletion. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Down he goes. A sack. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Wow, what a tremendous run.